let me ask you something real. Are you really waiting for the right moment? Or are you just scared to start? You say, I'm just preparing. I'm just figuring things out. I'm just waiting until I'm ready. But deep down, you know the truth. You're not waiting. You're wasting. Every second you spend waiting, someone else is out there grinding. While you're still thinking about it, somebody just launched their business. Somebody just posted their 100th video. Somebody just signed a life-changing deal. And they're not smarter than you. They're not more talented. They're just done waiting. You keep telling yourself, maybe next year. Maybe when I have money. Maybe when the timing feels right. But here's the harsh truth. Perfect timing doesn't exist. It's a fantasy. It's a lie we tell ourselves so we can feel safe doing nothing. You're not waiting on a better moment. You're not waiting on a sign. You're not waiting on life to change. You're just avoiding the pain of growth because it's uncomfortable. It's scary. It's lonely. But guess what? That's what growth feels like. That's what every successful person had to walk through. And every second you stall, you're not standing still. You're falling behind. Every tomorrow you waste is one more day closer to regret. To the version of you who looks back and says, I could have been more. I should have tried harder. I wasted my time waiting for a day that never came. This message is for you. Yeah, you. The one with that big dream burning inside. The one who stays up at night thinking, I know I'm meant for more. You're not lazy. You're not broken. But if you keep waiting, life will not wait with you. You've got one life, one shot, one timeline that will never repeat. Are you really willing to waste that just because you're scared to start messy? Let me remind you, the greats, they didn't wait. They began. They began scared. They began broke. They began unqualified. But they began. So no, you're not waiting. You're wasting. And deep down, you already know it. Let's break the lie you've been living in. You keep telling yourself you're waiting. Waiting for clarity. Waiting for the right connection. Waiting for the perfect idea. Waiting for your family to believe in you. Waiting for motivation to strike like lightning. But let me ask you, how long have you been waiting? Weeks, months, years? And where has it gotten you? The truth is this. Waiting has become your comfort zone. It feels safe to say, not yet. It feels smart to say, I'm just planning. But underneath all those words is fear. Let me say it plainly. You're not planning. You're protecting yourself from failure. You're not thinking. You're hiding behind thinking. You're not being patient. You're procrastinating with pretty language. And here's the kicker. Life doesn't reward those who wait. It rewards those who move, those who try, those who fail forward. Look around. How many people do you know who have been working on something for years and still have nothing to show for it? Because thinking doesn't build empires. Planning doesn't create results. Action does. Let me tell you a story. There was a guy named Ayan, 23 years old, brilliant, full of ideas. He had this dream of launching his own design, brand. Every time we met, he'd say the same thing. I'm almost ready. I'm just finalizing the name. I want to take one more course before I start. I'm just waiting to save a little more money. And I told him, bro, start ugly, start small, just start. but he kept waiting. And you know what happened? One day, someone else launched the same idea, same niche, same aesthetic, and that brand blew up. Ayan was crushed, not because someone copied him, but because someone had the courage to do what he didn't. He thought he was preparing, but he was just hiding. He was waiting, but in truth, he was wasting. I don't want that to be you. I know you've got potential. I know you're hungry. I know your heart beats faster when you imagine a life where you finally made it. But dreaming isn't enough. A dream without execution is just a fantasy. And if you don't act now, that fantasy will rot into regret. You see, the illusion of waiting is seductive. It tricks you into feeling productive. It makes you think you're on your way, but you're not. You're walking in circles. You're standing on the edge of a cliff, staring at the view, but never taking the jump. And while you hesitate, others are flying. You know why? Because they understood something you haven't yet. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's action in the presence of fear. Let me say that again. Courage is doing it anyway. Even when your hands shake. Even when your voice trembles. Even when your friends laugh. Even when you don't feel ready. Because ready is a myth. No one ever feels truly ready. Not at the beginning. Success is not about being ready. It's about being brave. The ones who win aren't the ones who waited. They're the ones who leapt before they had it all figured out. They embraced the mess. They accepted the mistakes. They kept going through the dark. They said to themselves, I might not be perfect, but I will not waste another day pretending to be stuck. So now I ask you, when will you stop pretending you're waiting and admit that it's time to go? Because the longer you wait, the more of your life is wasted. And when the clock runs out, you'll either look back with pride or pain. Choose wisely.